Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, this one's on here twice. Hey guys, GlennDarden.com, and of course the House of Biceps. Alright guys, I'm here at the House of Biceps answering your questions you ask. I'm going to do the long-winded answer thing. If you have questions you want me to answer over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be knocking them out. Post them down below, write them in permanent marker on your computer screen. Get me your questions. I'll do my best to get you the best answers I can in the quickest amount of time possible. Oh man, this is a great question. So great I wrote it on the board twice. It said, Clint, why do you prefer geared lifting? This is a solid question, and I think a lot of people asking me this question that have never lifted in gear, wearing support gear, and we're talking about squat briefs, squat suits, deadlift suits, bench press shirts, things of that nature. And I would even extend that out over into knee wraps. Definitely. Some of the new age knee sleeves are that you have huge carryovers on people's squats. So I think a lot of people that are, they've never worn anything like that, never used anything like that in training, they have a very negative thought about people who do use that. And I think it's very easy to get caught up in the idea of that it's cheating, that it's not right, that you can lift a bunch more with that, which you can, at least you should be able to, or that it makes the lift easier. And a lot of those misconceptions are gravely wrong. Right off the bat, I remember my training partner, the big giant guy, Ilya, that you see me training with. I think he had a pretty big misconception about geared lifting, and he's watching me deadlift in a suit. He's watching me box squat in briefs and a suit with straps down. And I believe that he assumed it was just, something easy. I mean, you see guys on YouTube videos, guys on the internet, squatting in full gear, and you think, man, they made that look easy with a lot of weight. So I took one of my old sets of gear, my old briefs and my old suit, and I thought it went on him fairly easy. It's definitely too big for him. We got him in it, and squatting one plate per side, he almost passed out. Even in just the briefs, he couldn't get anywhere near parallel. And we may have done 2 plates as well, but it was one of the more difficult things he said that he has ever done, just squatting a plate each side. Now, I have had a few people come and train with me, and I try to get everybody into a piece of gear at some point when they're training with me. So if a guy shows up and says, I don't wear a belt, I'm going to try to get you to wear a belt. I think everyone should wear as much equipment as they possibly can to prolong their life in lifting. And that's probably the biggest reason why I wear everything. I do wear the briefs because it does protect my hips. My briefs are at least 2 sizes too big. I just step right into my slipper. My bench shirt, the same thing. I just put my arm in and I'm ready to go. And I get a lot of criticism. I get more criticism than probably anybody else online for training in briefs, suit with straps down, a deadlift suit, and my bench shirt when all of my stuff is absolutely huge. If you see me with the empty barbell and I'm breaking parallel, then how much am I really getting out of my briefs and my suit? If I'm already breaking parallel, if I'm getting down to the box and sitting down to the box, how much am I getting out of my briefs and suit? So why wear it? It really, there are 2 reasons. One is that it does protect my hips a lot. We'll go with 3 reasons and I'll try to stop there. 1, it protects my hips a lot. It does provide some compression on my hips. It provides a good deal of compression on my IT band, my hamstring, and my quad. I think all of those things are great. If you've ever pulled a hamstring, pulled a quad, if you have a sore IT band, what's the first thing you do if you want to still train on it? You compress it. You take that knee wrap and you go around it 10 or 12 times. You take your other spare knee wrap and you go around the other insertion point of that 10 or 12 times and you keep training. Well, briefs are a very similar type thing. The same with your squat suit, the same with your deadlift suit. You know, when I had a hamstring pull, or in the deepest days of chemotherapy when everything hurt, when my thigh bones just hurt, sitting around the house, they just hurt. I deadlifted with deadlift suit on over the top of my reband shorts with the shoulder straps down for the compression. I think the compression makes it a much safer lift for every athlete. So if you want to go 4-ply, if you want the thickest, most heavy duty, squat briefs and the strongest squat suit possible, that's fine. If you want to get the M-type single ply, which absolutely brilliant, wonderful stuff. I've worn them for I wore them at Super Yoke at World's Strongest Man Masters 2017. Absolutely saved my hips. And I think it added some extra back and ab support as well. It was very key to me coming into that contest healthy. So whether you want to wear this 4-ply thing of awesomeness, or whether you want to wear a single ply, something that you can really, really move continuously athletically in, it's going to make your career longer. Number 2, I think if it allows your legs and hips a little more explosion, let's say you can use a little bit more weight on your squats, your box squats, your deadlifts, that sort of things. It's not going to allow your erectors to just magically move more weight. The rest of your body is going to have to build and catch up with the new amount of weight that you have on the box squat, the deadlift, the bench press. And all of that carries over to things like tire flip, super yoke, Atlas stones, sandbag loading, heck, pretty much everything that there is in actual sports. But the number one reason is, geez, it's just fun. It's absolutely fun. It's fun because I take the same exercise that I've been doing for more than 20 years and I put those on and it magically somehow changes everything. It changes the speed, it changes the tempo, the technique is different. You know, the time under tension is completely different. I'm taking the exact same lift, exact same exercise that I've done for a couple of decades, and now I'm having to relearn how to do it all over again. And I think for a true lifter, that's fantastic. And on top of it all, it's like a freaking roller coaster. You know, when you are on a roller coaster and you are getting up to the very top and you're climbing and you're climbing and you're climbing and you're climbing, you know that feeling you have in your heart and in your gut, you know, that things are about to get crazy, and you get to the very top of that roller coaster and you start to look over the edge and you just start screaming bloody murder as you start diving down. That's the exact same feeling when you get to the bottom of a squat with a pair of briefs on and your suit straps up. That's the exact same feeling when you get your bench press shirt on. You start taking that shirt for a wild ride down to the bottom of your chest, man. And it's a wild ride. It's the same thing when you get down to that deadlift bar and you grab that deadlift bar and you fly up out of the hole. Life just stands still and everything happens at the exact same time. And I think that's absolutely amazing. And it's addicting. And I absolutely love it. That's the real reason why I lift in gear. I absolutely love it. It's one of the biggest thrills that there is in lifting. My advice to you is to never shun it. Don't turn it away. Don't say you won't do it. Get out there and try it. Learn it. Take the exercise that you've been doing for years and years and years, and learn a new twist. Heck, if you don't like it, at least figure out how you can use it maybe another decade down the road when your body's a little nicked and beat up just like mine is. Find a way to make it work for you. Don't forget, when you get to the top of that roller coaster, Don't close your eyes. Ride the lightning, baby.